Hey, good morning. Hello. It's morning here in Taipei, Taiwan. How are you today? I'm just, I have to tell you something. I don't know what Periscope has done, but they've changed the screen here, so I'm not, the lighting is different. I don't know if anybody else has experienced this, if there's other Periscopers joining, but thanks for joining me here in Taipei, Taiwan. It's about 10:20 in the morning here. John's about FarEastAdvTravl, and I'm in Xuanlian, or that's the MRT stop, but I'm in Zhongshan district. And this is one of the parts of this area, one of the oldest parts of Taipei. And I'm just going to walk through a traditional wet market. Hey, how are you? Give me a shout out where you are. I'd love to say hi to you. I'm just going to walk through a traditional wet market here. And a wet market is simply a place where they sell fresh meat and produce all in one area. They usually separate the meat and the produce so they don't kind of mingle. Hey, New York. And it's very cool. I don't want to give you the impression that this is how everybody shops in Taipei, because Taipei is an international city and they have Costco here and they have supermarkets and everything else. But these are still very much a place where people like to come, and particularly in the morning, that's when most of them are at their busiest and most of the stalls are open. So this particular market I'm going to walk through has fresh meat, produce, fish that are still moving actually. And I'll be able to show you some of the fresh produce of Taiwan, and particularly the fruit, which I truly enjoy here. And it's an interesting look at the culture. Like I said before, people do shop at regular stores here, but they like these markets, and they're very social. And we'll show you a peek at a wet market here in Taipei now. 26 degrees. Like I said, it's almost 10:30 in the morning here. The humidity isn't too high, about 69%, but we're expecting showers later today, this is a typical April day in Taiwan. The morning starts out pretty nice. It's kind of sunny and cloudy, and then by the afternoon there'll be showers. This is a very interesting truck here. I mean, you'll see these guys, and they'll just sell one thing. Pineapples, and this guy just sells pineapples. Oh, he has a few bananas as well, and this man here sells bananas, lemons. The durian here, I'm not sure where the durian is from, but durian is popular in Taiwan as well, but mostly in Southeast Asia. And thanks for joining me. Give me a shout out where you are, so I can say hi to you. We're in the wet market here in Taipei. They're probably coming to the end of strawberry season here in Taiwan, because it just gets too hot for strawberries. But January, usually you see the first of strawberries. I'm surprised they still have some now. Lots of oranges. This is all local fruit, by the way, and produce here. And wow, they have some nice greens. I don't normally see these in some of the markets, but these are nice for doing stir fries and things. And some of the long Asian eggplant. And do give me a shout out where you are. I'd love to say hi to you. This is a wet market in Taipei, Taiwan. It's almost 10:30 in the morning, so this is one of the busiest times. By the early afternoon, they're kind of teeter off, and a lot of these stalls that you'll see on the right of the screen will be closed. There's a lot of more permanent stalls on the left side with clothing and things like that. Pineapple, this is a good pineapple season, by the way, right now. Hello, California. What I'm really waiting for right now, though, is the white pineapple. And I don't think you'll ever see white pineapple sold outside of Taiwan or this part of Asia. I've never seen it anywhere else. White pineapple was cultivated here. It's absolutely delicious. It like melts in your mouth. I can't wait. I usually only see it in the summertime, and it's pineapple flavor. It's just like pineapple, but less acidity. So it really is a really nice taste, and I look forward to it every summer. And the markets in East Asia are very vibrant. So lots of people yelling out their prices and stuff. a little bit different than some of the markets in Southeast Asia. Mangoes are just starting to come out. I bought some the other night, the little tiny ones. They're like about that big. And you don't normally see a lot of those in the Western markets, and like in North America, you don't see those mangoes. But they're kind of green. Sometimes they ripen and they're still green, and they're really, really sweet, really, really tasty. Those have just come out now. Starfruit, I just see you just mentioned starfruit. There's starfruit here. I don't know what I'm going to eat. I don't know. I'm just getting. I love fruit. But maybe I'll show you what I'm going to buy. So you see this is obviously local star fruit here. So 100 that's 100 NT, so that's about a little over $3 for, I'm assuming you get the whole plate there, it looks like. I think that's how he's priced it. And guava is always available in Taiwan year-round. This is guava. Some of it has the white inside, some has the pink inside. Pink is my favorite. And then this gentleman here, these people here selling nuts. And apples would be imported, and these are from New Zealand. You don't see apples, I've never seen apples grown in Taiwan. It could be, but I've never seen them. And the pears, these would be from New Zealand or Australia. But oranges, guava, all this stuff is all local. And this temple here, this is an interesting story behind this temple. A lot of students like to come to this temple because there's a god here that is like an academic god. They pray to the god for good marks on their exams, so they will come here to pray. And maybe the parents might come to pray for them as well before a test at school or college or university. You always find a temple. There's just so many temples in Taiwan. There's 13,000, and you'll always find one close to a market. Usually the temple was there first, and then they build the market up around the temple because they know lots of people are coming there all the time, so it's a good place to set up shop. Some of these stalls are illegal, but I think most of the ones that you're looking at right now have licenses to be here. But occasionally you'll see some of them pick up and go all of a sudden, and it's because the police have come down and they don't want to get a ticket. So the other thing that can be kind of frustrating is you'll see these guys riding through motorbikes and they shop on their motorbike. Or they just use this as a thoroughfare. I'm not sure what the rules are, but in a lot of night markets, that's what you'll see. Hey, how are you? Hi, give me a shout out where you are. Thanks for joining me, John Sabo, FarEastAdvTravl in Taipei. This is at a local wet market here, close to the center of the city, close to Taipei main station. And some sweet potato, roasting sweet potato. Hey, Utah. Hey, Paula. They call this digua. Oh, it smells really good. They don't put butter or anything on it. They just roast it, caramelizes it, and it's a snack, a real popular snack here. Oh, you're so welcome. Sugarcane juice, the green stuff. I was just in India in December, and in Mumbai they just have so many sugarcane stalls because it's refreshing, and it's cheaper than juice, than orange juice or any other type of juice, so it's very popular there. Sorry, I might have missed a comment or two. I was just looking down. Hello, Colombia. How are you? Thanks for inviting your followers, by the way. I do appreciate you doing that. Just swipe the screen left to right on iOS or up on Android. In the middle of a wet market here. And as I was saying earlier, people do shop at regular markets here in Taipei. They have Costco here, but people still enjoy these little markets. You wrote that you enjoy my scripts. Oh, well, that's so nice. Thank you so much. How much more powerful is a 7 to a 5? I don't know exactly, but it could be twice. The feeling of it could be twice as powerful, but I can't tell you for sure. I'm not an earthquake expert. I've never felt a 7. I've been close to a 7, but I've never felt a 7 myself. I felt 5s, 5.5s, and 6.8 here last year. The Taiwan is in an earthquake zone, and if you saw that news a number of weeks ago, there was a devastating earthquake here. Well, it was devastating to particularly one building in southern Taiwan, and it was like over 115 deaths, and they just charged the 5 people today. They have been charged with I don't know if it's manslaughter or some sort of they've been charged with crimes involved in the developers were charged with crimes that had built this building that was really the only building that crashed down like it did in southern Taiwan. So that was just news today that those 5 people that were the developers, original developers, have been charged. That just the earthquake question just reminded me of that. So this is the end of the market here, and that number 2 there, that's a station for the MRT, the subway system here in Taipei. This is Shuanglian MRT, and they call this the Shuanglian Market. Yeah, it's a nice market. It's very busy, and mornings are, if you come to Taiwan and you want to enjoy the flavor of markets, and you know, I was just reading something about wet markets that they're becoming more just for tourists, but I wouldn't say that here for sure. A lot of people like to come because they see the real Hong Kong or wherever you are in Asia, but I mean, as you can see here, it's all local people that are enjoying this market. Your question about the earthquake, the 6.8. Well, it always depends on where the earthquake is centered and how it feels. So I mean, I've been on top of a 4.4 earthquake that was felt stronger than the 6.8 because the 4.4 was right. I was right close to the center of the 4.4. So it really depends. It really depends on you know, where the earthquake is centered. So the 6.8, a lot of earthquakes are off the east coast of Taiwan. So in Taipei, you don't feel them as strongly. The 4.4 that I felt that was really, really strong was in Kathmandu, and this was like an aftershock after the second big earthquake last year, May 12th. I was in Kathmandu. I flew into Kathmandu the day of the second big earthquake. So hey, thanks so much for joining me. On iTunes, it's called Far East Adventure Travel, and you can download that or subscribe to that audio and video podcast, or go to my website FarEastAdvTravl.com, and do check me out here, and and I think I've got a new fan now. So thank you so much, and I will see you again soon here in Taipei. Thank you. 谢谢. Bye bye.